They are uh, like a sort of pseudo-military dictatorship. Um, they're so I guess I just learned this the other day actually. Um, I guess at a certain point, like 500 years ago, 600 years ago, um, the leader of House Kurita escaped an assassination attempt, like because he stopped at like a traditional Japanese shrine to pray, and when he did that, a car bomb exploded in his car. So ever since that day, like he was like House Korea has been like way, way into traditional Japanese culture and like samurais and Bushido and like like they just leaned into it heavy because of that guy. He was like, oh well, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay, that's why I'm alive. Um, so they're like all like now. I guess the House Liao, they're a straight up military dictatorship. Like you are you are a property of the state if you are born in the compelling confederation. But they're pretty cool to mercenaries for some reason, but just not if you're from the fucking compelling confederation. I don't know. I got to look more into that. Um, and then the Free Worlds League is like uber capitalist, free trade. Um, the what's the they have a saying or something like you don't mess with the Free Worlds League unless you're the Free Worlds League or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. Like there's a lot of infighting in the Free Worlds League, and they're probably the most democratic. Whereas, yeah, like yeah, yeah, we're all on the same team. They're like the Greek city states in that respect. Like they're all it like and then House Davian is a pseudo democracy, but more like an aristocracy. Like take modern day England, how they have the parliament and the royal family, right? And just flip that around, where like the royal family is mostly for show. Uh, just flip that, and like democracy is mostly for show, but the royals are like, well, like we understand you voted on that, but also fuck that. Yeah. No, House Liao is definitely the one you would not want to be bored there. Like they're just gonna throw you into the meat grinder. Like good luck. Like like child labor's cool. We own you from the day you're born. And then when you become old enough, you're gonna have to serve in the military, and you're just it's like literally like meat grinder. Like if so, the top people in the military of House Liao are probably crazy good at whatever they do. But they're also kind of crazy. I don't know. I forget. I'm like I said, I'm not the most well versed in the lore. I know the cliff notes. I would say. They're a good punching bag. Yeah. And then you have the periphery states, uh, which like the Taurian Concordat is always at odds with House Davian and with House Liao. Um, and people always bring up that the Taurian Concordat does a lot of war crimes, and I would argue that they mostly do war crimes in retaliation to war crimes being committed. They are very eye for an eye. Uh, The Torians? No, no, no. They're a strong little nation. They're a strong little nation to fuck around and find out and get the hell off my property. Kinda, yeah, kind of space rednecks in a way, I guess. But they're also very welcoming. Like they're like, yeah, you want to come out here and be cool and live, yeah. Like they're very of all people, but don't fuck with us. Don't mess with us or we're gonna stomp your head in. Like we moved out here for a reason. Why are you coming and bothering us? And then on the other side of the lower part, you have the Magistry of Canopus, which I don't know a whole lot about them. Um, but they're apparently like the most progressive democratic society. Like, yeah, it'd be the yellow one. If it was from a transmission, it should be like slightly highlighted if you're in the right system. Because if you read the transmission, is that how you got the mission? So it's a high value quest mission. So when you read that transmission, that's not necessarily going to be in the system that it shows where the transmission's coming from. So then you have to go to the map and look and see it'll show a yellow icon in one or more of in the conflict zone. Then you have to go there and then yeah, frontline support. That's when you get a it's either Dave Davian or Karita, and then you pick one of those transmissions, and then it'll pop up where you got to go on the map. Mm. I usually go for salvage, especially once you get more negotiation points. Salvage is definitely the best way to make money, and canteen missions if you have that DLC. Okay. Lieutenant Funk. I'm staying with Lieutenant Funk. That's hilarious. Care if I paint my mech? I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. We'll go with the freelancing. Did not save my weapon groups.
We're tasked with going behind their front line and crippling their ammo stashes. Let's get in and out quickly. I don't want to spend too much time out here. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Machine guns.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Package acquired.
Yeah, those are basically more machine guns then. Alright. No, Warhammer does not have jump jets.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Shooting that one right past my head.
Target acquired.
Urban. Got a panther coming up on your left.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
No shot.
New target Panther. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target. Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Target destroyed.
Scratch that target off the list.
Target acquired.
Cargo acquired.
Well, you don't usually upgrade through salvage. Like, you can side grade, but it's mostly about making money. Like, do you have the DLC that has the cantina missions?
Target destroyed.
Target neutralized.
But do you have like the green icon on the map where you can pick up like side jobs. Anyway, there's a thing that like has you like collect equipment or mechs and stuff like that, and like they paid big bucks and will net you rare weapons. And then so like you do like multi missions. Oh shit! Surprise urban mech. I thought I got that. I'm targeting the wrong guy.
Target down. Enemy transport touching down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's nobody coming. I don't know why. Yeah, that's it happens sometimes.
New target fire started. Target destroyed.
All right. All ammo warehouses have been confirmed as destroyed. It's a shame I couldn't get our guys down there to try to steal some of the goods. Oh well. The paycheck should more than make up for it.
Oh, you can definitely get more than one. I saw one dude playing. It's like all he had was night stars. Like that doesn't that get boring after a while? I'd get bored. I don't. I don't. I don't even like driving them. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a fan of slow assault mechs. Well, that's Highlander, the Highlander with the Gauss rifle. That's how I use my Royal Battalion Highlander. I can jump up somewhere high, have a piece of cover, and just poke my arm out, shoot them with my Gauss rifle, and then lob some missiles their way every now and again. And then selling off like inventory that you're not going to use when you pick up salvage, that always can be. I made like 65. I made like 65 million a couple weeks ago, just selling off stuff I wasn't using. Hmm. I just stock it up, and then I'm like,
There goes
and
the
then
stealth
anytime I'm
option.
like, oh, I need
No
some
quit
cash.
wasting any time. Get in there and give 'em hell. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
I'm, s- I might be glitched. I'm stuck in the loading screen. You want to try restarting the mission? Oh, it's not. But probably the AI just taking over for a second. It might not be. It's random. No, same thing.
Well, there goes the stealth option.
Yeah,
No
the
point wasting any time. Get in there
restart my
and
game.
give 'em hell.
Either that or you can back out of the mission, and I should be able to hopefully just go back to the title screen, but I should probably just restart. You just go to the load, and there'll be a you can just load like the last finished mission or the last time you entered the system. There'll be one that's mission, and then the next one will be entered system if you traveled. The mission just basically is the same as restart. But I'm just gonna try to restart my game. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see, this should kick me back to the title screen. Or the other thing you can do is hit like kick me from the game and then re-invite me. No, I'm in the low screen. Hit kick me. So I would actually, instead of inviting me through the PlayStation Network, uh, through the code. Okay, because because I know I know before um, I was trying to help somebody and they kept inviting me through the PlayStation Network. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. I think you gotta send the code. Do it through the code. Hmm. I don't know. No, it's weird. Never ran into this before. Wait. Oh, nope. Okay, connection to host lost. It is 131-821-5620. Fix this armrest. See, it loaded a lot faster, but I went back to that black screen with the spinning atlas icon. But it went to the loading bar screen way quicker. It's an odd duck. The only two times I've ever had problems joining on anybody is when it was PlayStation to PlayStation. Crossplay has never been an issue. But it could be because you're on PlayStation 4, right? Yeah, it could be because of that. Because the only other person I ever had joining on was on PlayStation 4 as well. Yeah. hmm But I don't know. Probably just go back to single player. I'll let you do your thing. Make them see bills. Oh, no, it's cool. We got to play the one. That's just weird. It let us play the one match, one mission, and it's like there is. I've had that happen once, and it was because through the procedural generation, it can accidentally somehow pick one of the first missions from the campaign. And it glitches out when it does it. It shows up as a difficulty 0, and if you don't catch it and jump into the mission, you can do all the stuff, but then when you get to the end of the mission, there's no way out. Um, and I was like, I was playing it. I was like, I was like, I remember this mission. And it's like a really low tonnage. It'll show up like 50 max tons because it's thinking you're just going to be in a Centurion by yourself because it's from the very beginning of the campaign. But my curiosity got the best of me. I was like, this is a 50-ton max mission? I'm like, and I'm playing it. I'm like, I remember this shit. I think it is, yeah. I think so. And you like go and blow up a pirate base or something. And it's just like it's you don't even see any mechs. It's just like all tanks and helicopters and stuff, like little stuff. Uh, No, this was the only time I ever got stuck without an exfil was when it accidentally plucked a campaign mission from the tutorial and threw it into the career mode procedural somehow. And I was like so curious. And then I was like, wait a minute. And when I went back and looked, I was like, oh, it says difficult. Or no, I think I did notice. It's like difficulty 0. I was like, fucking max 50 tons. I was like, I gotta see what this is. And then I was like, oh wait, I remember this mission. This is from the tutorial. Like how weird. And then I did it and I couldn't leave. I was like, oh. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.